It was 2019 when the Attorney General Barr came up to Alaska, and he did a visit in the villages. And shortly after visiting a couple different villages, he declared a law enforcement emergency with what he saw with the crimes, such as domestic violence and the sexual assault. In addition, $10 million was given to the state of Alaska to help combat some of the issues in the villages after Attorney General Barr's visit. I do not know where that money went.
We used to do a thing we called rat patrol. We would go down the streets of Anchorage, mainly 4th Avenue at the time, because the street was lined with bars. The indigenous people would go down there and they would have a little bit too much, or they would get drugged, and the next thing you know, bad things happened to them by the bad people that are there. And a lot of them were murdered and raped. And even to this day, after a winter, they find dead women in the snowbanks and various places when spring thaw comes.
In Alaska, actually, the trafficking is a lot more prominent than what people think. We have quite a large population of young Native girls and boys that leave their villages and head to Anchorage or Fairbanks or other areas of that nature, and they're kind of almost pre-groomed.
I grew up around family with my older cousin. She wasn't the best influence. Everyone told me that, and I just kind of brushed it off because I loved hanging out with her. With her, growing up, I used to look up to her, and she was supposed to see the sky, and she didn't want to see him anymore, and he wouldn't go away. And he raped me. I was 12. I didn't really know much about it.
In 1992, I was shot by my abusive husband, and I had no federal protections to turn to. The resources and coordinated community responses we now rely on did not exist at that time. I often wonder how different things could have been for me and for my son had VAWA been in place at that time.
It wasn't too long ago that we as a country didn't want to talk about violence against women as a national epidemic, let alone do something the government had to address. Society often looked away, and so many places violence against women wasn't a crime. It was referred to as a family affair. The Violence Against Women Act is my proudest legislative accomplishment in all the years I've served as Senator, Vice President, and President.